Alright, we are 6 hours and 14 minutes into day 2. I've got quite some army now, I'm not unhappy. My starting units, of course, produce 2 armored cars, so I've got 4 in total. 4 interceptors, got 1 in production, so soon that's gonna be 5. 5 battleships, 3 destroyers, 4 naval bombers, got 1 in production, soon gonna be 5 as well. And I have mobilized the only 2 amphibious tanks, level 1 that I have. I'm like, I never use my cards, I might as well use them for island hopping, right? So they're mobilizing, takes 6 hours. In 1 minute 30, those are gonna start moving. This should be quite easy. I've cleared all the zone with my battleships. 6 versus an armored, that's not bad. 60 speed, that's as fast as an armored car. So this one, he's gonna hop off in 2 different locations. Gonna take him only 6 hours 50 minutes, man. This one hops off in 3 locations, 5 hours 14 in total. That's even less than embarking and disembarking with a regular unit, man. That's just crazy. When I wake up tomorrow morning, all these islands, they're gonna be taken. Normally it takes more than a day to do this. Freaking hell, man. It's a pretty overpowered unit if you ask me. My advice about these amphibious tanks would be only use them in your Pan-Asian in the Pacific so that you can go island hopping, because there's so many islands over here to be had. I mean, use 1 or 2 battleships with 1 destroyer and you can take island after island, man. So many capitals to be taken. Tibet is still expanding very fast, taking inactive nations. He's already in South India, taking all the empty provinces that he can. Do quite some damage, but heck, each capital that you take from an player that never been online, that's a lot of money. If he burns his starting units, that's fine, I guess. If you can take 4 player capitals, that's a bunch of money, man. And taking over those countries that fast is really a huge economical boost. I've selected his entire army, he has now 14 artillery, that's crazy. His starting units are heavily damaged though, his anti-air and infantry, but he hasn't lost a... Then he also has 6 armored cars, so he made 4 of those, and 2 light tanks. He's got a lot of points, has been able to develop his economy nicely. Level 2 industry over here, artillery rolling out in 5 minutes. Level 3 industry building in Chazia, level 3 recruitment office also in Chingatse, level 2 building in Lhasa. Soon this guy is gonna have 3 level 3 recruitment offices, that's good, man. Also here in his steel province, he has a level 2 industry. Damn, so 2 level 2 industry, 3 level 3 recruitment offices. That's good, man. In total he has 41 units, that's pretty impressive. Our Dalai Lama is not very peaceful, but he sheltered from his allies. He had a lot of players on his border, most of them were not so active. Those that were active, like Pakistan for example, he has given up rather fast, of course. I see units coming from Persia. I don't know whether it's his ally or if he also wants to take his part of the cake. Xinjiang started attacking Kazakhstan, and at the same time he's also attacking Turkestan. He has 10 light tanks, barely damaged, produced 1 armored car, probably while waiting for his light tank research to finish. 5 interceptors, so he produced 4. Solid strategy, he's gonna expand very rapidly with that. Kazakhstan and Turkestan were in war with each other, so he's gonna clean them both up. 2 for the price of 1, that's pretty solid strategy. Maklik, 10 armored cars, 3 light tanks, 9 interceptors already, impressive stuff. Looks like Siberia attacked an AI and didn't move anymore, so I guess Siberia will get cleaned up very soon as well. Then you've got Sichuan, who has right of way with South China, it appears to be. Nationalist China only has 1 province left with 4 units. Communist China, he's evacuating in the sea, that's pretty lame, man. How many players that send their units into the sea instead of fighting, it is unbelievable. So both Communist China and Nationalist China have been done for. Also pretty impressive gameplay from Sichuan. He has 4 armored cars, 10 light tanks, 6 infantry. That's the build I wanted to make, man. Ended up with an island, but Sichuan is executing the build order I wanted to do perfectly. Next thing he should do is produce interceptors and maybe some tank destroyers and naval bombers, because now he has a coastline. You've got Japan, the Philippines that he might have to worry about, but next on his menu will be South China for sure.
The next morning.
I just woke up and I see that we have Sichuan who is in trouble. He's getting attacked by both Japan and Khabarovsk. That's bad news, man. Damn, those are a lot of units. He's gonna need help. He only has one naval bomber, so that's not gonna be enough to stop the onslaught. And I can't do anything to help because I'm way too far. Tibet has almost taken over South India, North India, British Odisha, Burma, Pakistan, and now started also attacking Persia. Most of these players are either extremely inactive or AWOL. He has been very lucky to be in the starting position. His aggressive gameplay takes balls because he's taking most countries with single units, man. He's taking over entire countries like 2 artillery. That's pretty crazy. Check that. 1 artillery here, an infantry, artillery, 1 light tank, 1 artillery over here, an artillery over here. He's taking over with only a couple of single units, man. You can't attack a lot of different countries at the same time with this tactic. Now, I need to declare war to our Sumatri's friend, and let's take out his plane. I've noticed that everything is empty. That's pretty crazy, man. Why doesn't he protect his core provinces? Like, everything is empty. Doesn't make any sense. I've positioned my land units strategically, so I have a visual almost everywhere on the coastline. Don't have a visual here, however. That's not good. I'm gonna put 1 infantry unit over here on that coast. I don't want to have blind spots. Now I can see everything that happens in convoy units come. I'm gonna see that I can send in my naval bombers. That is if I'm online to do so as well, of course. These islands have fallen very fast with these units. They're super fast. It's unbelievable. These 3 units, they're not gonna escape my naval bombers, man. They're gonna be dead, meat. And he has balls. He's only attacking Persia with a couple of units so far. Taking empty provinces, that's perfect blitzkrieg strategy. Just take all the empty provinces you can just to disrupt. Oh, he's also gonna take Afghanistan now. Nice. Check that out. He's moving so fast. Also, Xinjiang is doing very well. Also, Maklik doing very well. Sichuan was doing very well. But Japan and Khabarovsk, that's something else, man. He's gonna be able to defend. He has a lot of light tanks. They arrive in 18 minutes. He arrives in 8, so he's gonna be fine. Too bad. He's just not gonna have his bonus in the hills with his artillery. Let's hope they're not that active and all those units are just gonna march into the trap. On top of it, it is planes. Light tanks, 2 armored cars, 9 light tanks. Damn, that's not gonna be good for them. If you click on the status, versus an armored units, 52 hit points, versus light armor, 68 hit points. They're gonna get shredded, man. Most likely Khabarovsk doesn't have high command, so if he isn't online, his artillery just gonna die in there. But what do we have here of units though? 1 artillery, 1 anti-air, 2 armored cars, 13 infantry. Okay, he can manage that, I guess. I should try to hit the cores of Japan. They're probably gonna be empty. It's far away though, man. I wanted to save Japan as last. I wanted to take out first Sumatra, Papua New Guinea, then Australia, New Zealand. If South China decides to attack Sichuan, we'll be in trouble, man. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications. I want to say a warm thank you to my members and elite members for supporting this channel.